It's Week 5 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see Russell Wilson. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Buccaneers and the Falcons under the lights on Thursday night.
First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, wild first month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games, some finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now, we hit October, and like you say, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September, you're just starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let alone the rest of the league. But once the calendar page turns to October, things start to become a little bit more clear. We know the contenders. We know the teams that have a long road ahead of them. These October games go a long way to setting the table come playoff time later in the season.
Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. They're led out by their veteran quarterback, Super Bowl winner, Russell Wilson.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he just looked indecisive. He didn't look like he was very comfortable operating within this system, and it led to a combination of poor throws and, frankly, a lot of bad decisions. I think he needs to stop just locking in on one guy. Let the offense unfold. Trust what the play caller and the game plan have established. I think if he can just operate the offense and not feel like it's all on his shoulders to create everything, I think it'll allow him to just take a little bit of a deep breath, let the game come to him, and have a lot more success than he did last week.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Russ. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
14, buddy.
On third down, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Falcons set to take over here on offense. Leading them out, the veteran quarterback, first-round pick back in 2017, Deshaun Watson.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
He runs with it. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. That's a gain of 14 and a first down. Now here's Aaron Jones. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
To throw on second down is Watson. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Play action. Watson. That is caught. Hooks, gets the grab. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. That one caught by Hawkinson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Watson to throw again. It is brought in the end zone. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown Atlanta. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. They'll set up the screen to White. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
On 1st down, it's White. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding offense.
They get the center, Graham Barton.
Still 1st down. Hey, 0-0-0.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
2nd down and 3. They'll go again with White. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Wilson lines up in the pistol. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st down, Wilson. That'll be taken in by Moore. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
From the shotgun, Wilson to the right side, and Kirk's got it. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Wilson will throw again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Tampa.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bucs will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. With that, I will give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Shotgun snap to Watson. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
He runs straight ahead with Jones. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Set.
The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. Throwing on 3rd down. Oh, he coughs up the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
So on 4th down, time to kick it away. Jake Camarda to do the honors. Back deep, Deontay Hardy. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Wilson. They'll try to set up the screen here. Now he's free to midfield. Racing to the end zone. And it's a big play. He's finally taken down. What a way to end the first. They can't wait to start the next quarter. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. They'll run with White. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. One more time, it's White. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Rashad White. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Pass now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Buccaneers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Richie James now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons offense about ready to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Preston Smith there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Watson. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion, These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They run it once more with Jones. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Now Watson. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. The drive begins with a run by White. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Tackle there by Cameron Jordan. Second down and 8.
36 power. Good. 12. 3, 8.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now Russ. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Play action. It's Wilson. Catch made right side by Thomas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's second and 3 to go. Trying the left side. Here's White. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Now a toss left side for White. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that game to nothing.
They go play action with Wilson. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 2.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Falcons offense ready to get back to work. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. Whoa! Aaron Jones! Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he is gone. 98 yards. Touchdown Atlanta. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
Now Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will tie things up here in the first half.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Moore going in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. White loses the football. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet.
And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Now it's White. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
14.
Now Wilson. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field.
Offense.
And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. Back to throw. Wilson. He will find Thomas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's had a lot of success throwing the ball early. Look at the numbers. Already up over 200 passing yards. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it'll lead to a second down.
They don't end up winning this game, Mike. They're going to look back on that missed throw as being really the biggest reason why. They're just able to connect on that play. Not only is it a big play, but I think they find themselves with an opportunity for a walk-off touchdown.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Throwing again. Wilson. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. A pickup of 15 in the air. It's a first down for Tampa Bay. Again, Wilson. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll take off again.
While he was running away from the pocket, Mike, I was wondering, was he going to just throw that one away or try to make something out of nothing? Give him credit. He does a nice job picking up some positive yardage before he's forced to go out of bounds.
3rd and a yard. Throwing is Wilson. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The Falcons offense and Aaron Jones set to take over once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. On the return, here's James. Now an opening past the 30. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down.
Set. 9 of go.
The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion.
9 of go.
On 1st and 10, here's Watson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
3rd down and 9.
Reset. 9 of go.
Throwing is Watson. Taking off, he'll try to carry that ball loosely, and it is out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Atlanta.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
His pass caught by Richie James. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Up the middle, here's Jones. And he'll get forward for a couple. Jason Pinnock there to end it. Now a 3rd and 2.
Reset. 9 of go.
Play action. Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward. Out. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Now, Wilson. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
On 1st down, Watson. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Watson. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And this one is blocked.
In this situation, Mike, every coach on the sideline is yelling, watch the ball, watch the ball. So this is a gutsy move defensively to sell out and go for that block. Remember, if he times this jump wrong, that's a first down.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Another run here with White. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's got even stronger now here in the second.
They go play action now. Wilson. The throw on the run is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's a give up the middle with White. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Moore going in motion. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking free downfield, it's Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 32 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's a run. And they are all over that on defense. Good search. Drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Alert.
Wilson. Off he goes. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. That's hauled in at the 2. And he can only salvage a couple there. Down to the 3. And now it's 4th and goal.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, He's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. Again, it's Jones. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Throwing on 3rd down. Watson in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
The Falcons getting their punter out there. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Here's Hardy to return. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. At their own 33-yard line. What? 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Motion man is the tight end going right. On 1st down, it's White. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Russ. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Hey, alert! Got it.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. A throw on the move is caught. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards, and the Buccaneer 1st down. So we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. First and 10. On the ground, this is White. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for, but more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And nice work here. He's got the first down to about the 30-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On first down, right back to White. Oh! And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Tight end motioning left. They'll run with White, and he will score. Rashad White, touchdown Tampa Bay. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bucs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, here's James. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10.
Set.
From the shotgun, here's Watson. He runs with it.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
To throw on second down is Watson. He'll run again.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure's good, but you have to contain him. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
Watson's going to throw here on 3rd and 1. That's going to be caught. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up 4th down.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense. This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
A short one taken by Hawkinson.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Over the middle, that's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
This one's complete to Hayward. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually,
and he's not going to be able to get away. Might lose a yard. They've got him back at the 2. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Deshaun Watson, touchdown Falcons. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the handoff, it's White running right. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll go again with White. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, it's White. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down. A give, and here's White. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. They'll run over center with White. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They bring their tight end right. A run on 1st and goal. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal.
Spot that, spot that.
They'll drop to throw. A hit, and he has lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to bring that one back in. Tampa Bay will indeed retain possession.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out, or it certainly needs to be protected.
They'll try to run with White. He'll bring this back to the 10, but that's it. The drive stalls out. It's 4th and goal. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. That's seemingly pretty silly with 1 second left in the game. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead. So a win here for the visiting Bucs. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Atlanta.